Hello, 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 hello.
Hello there.
The gang is back. In a new year, Steph.
Happy New Year.
Salutations. Happy New Year, listeners, viewers, and onlookers. Hope everyone's well in the new year. Steph, how you feeling?
Feeling
Did
good.
you have a Merry Christmas?
I did. I had a Merry Christmas.
That's awesome.
I
And a
did.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
That's great. That
How
is
about you?
great. I was all right. Y'all have tuned in for another short, probably the last short for a while. We'll give y'all the real episode in the coming weeks. Season 2. Boom, boom, boom. 2. And it's going to be awesome. Not going to drop any spoilers about what we'll be covering, but just stay on the lookout for that. But today, you are tuned into DVDs, CDs, Masterpiece, Charlie's Angels, brought to you by the Let's View It Again Gang Affiliates Entity Conglomerate LLC.
Oh, damn.
We didn't really watch a lot of newer movies.
Or noteworthy, I guess.
Noteworthy movie. We did finally see Thor, which
Yeah,
I enjoyed. We were kind of late to the party, but
was
this is
cool.
meant to be just kind of a recommendation of something that's streaming, obviously, that you can watch at home. I would say home movies if anyone rents physical media, which you may need to start with them removing everything from streaming. So
Right.
you might want to get your DVD collections up. Your
DVDs.
DVDs, CDs, Masterpiece, Charlie's Angels. But so that's what this is mainly, meant to be. So we didn't really watch a lot, but we have been watching a lot of shows. Out. Steph
Yes.
has been watching a lot of 227.
I love 227.
If you wanted to know that, it is not a day that goes by. Have you finished?
I'm probably on the last season.
She has watched 10 seasons of a television show in 3 weeks. You're a crazy person.
I got to catch back up. I stopped.
It's not a day I don't go by and I don't hear it. All right, Mary. Mary. So there's no place like home.
It's one of the best
Theme songs?
songs, yes.
You want to sing it?
I don't, but check it out.
Time for a 227 theme song break. Brought to you by
Right here.
Let's View It Again.
And now, a 227 theme song break. Enjoy.
There's no place like home. When your family's around you, you're never alone. When you know that you love, you don't need to roam. 'Cause there ain't no place like.
Better believe it.
There ain't no place like.
Better believe
'Cause
it.
there ain't no place like. There's no place like home.
I mean, no place, child.
That was a 227 theme song break. Stand by for your regular programming.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that one.
Oh,
as
but
usual.
today, yeah, you're never
I didn't know we
prepared.
were
I
talking
had
about
this all
227.
planned out weeks in advance.
Probably so.
But today, the current show we're talking about is
The Best Man, the final chapters. Now streaming on Peacock. I think it landed December 22nd, so not too long ago.
and you should have had time, so there will be spoilers, probably. So turn it off if you hadn't watched it. If you don't have a Peacock subscription, I can understand. Who knows where to get Peacock subscription? But you know
get
what?
the app.
I don't know if you have this on your card. I don't want to jump ahead, but I saw that it was one of the highest streaming Peacock shows.
Yeah, you're in my notes.
Oops.
But the
And
best
like
man.
and like I didn't say that to anybody.
No, it's whatever.
Tell us some facts, Steph.
Directed by Malcolm Lee and also Robert Townsend. He did 2 or 3. I didn't know that he stepped in and directed. And
Where has he been?
there were maybe 2 more also. I know I saw it the other day. I don't know, maybe scrolling Instagram and somehow Robert Townsend popped up.
What is your algorithm like?
I guess movie stuff. I don't know.
They know you black.
Black.
Oh, maybe they do
If
know.
you didn't know.
That little old fist. Yeah, maybe they know you do
knows?
award-winning podcast.
Yes. But I like Robert Townsend. I think he's a genius, but whatever. But
You just like Babs.
I like Babs.
And Meteor Man.
Meteor Man.
5 Heartbeats.
Hollywood Shuffle.
Hollywood Shuffle is a great one.
What'd you say? Five Heartbeats. I mean,
the list goes on.
He just knows what he's doing.
The Parenthood.
Yes,
I don't know if he directed the Parenthood.
But I mean, he was part of the show in some capacity. But anyway,
we're off subject. Okay, I'm sorry.
You got me off subject.
We talking about 227 and Robert Townsend.
The Best Man became Peacock's first original to make Nielsen streaming top 10. So basically what you just said. So apparently it got a good response. People have been talking about it everywhere. I mean, I guess, is it a cult classic at this point?
The original movie?
Would you say so?
I believe so. We covered it on Let's View It Again, where we cover classics, cult classics, things of that nature. So,
but I think it kind of solidified itself with the response in this.
I believe so. It's been all the rage since it dropped on December the 27th.
Yeah, people have still been talking about it.
Discussing, which is not a bad thing in and of
itself.
Not
a bad thing at all.
Yeah, so, hey, people love it.
It seemed to get, well, it's, I mean, the top 10.
I think it's gained cult classic status. I believe so.
Yeah, I would agree. Each episode is a book title, or the title of each episode is a book title, similar to Reasonable Doubt, which we covered, Hulu special. Each episode was a song title, so I don't know if that's just a thing.
Or Luke Cage.
So that's a thing that people have been doing. I didn't find anything about why. I mean, the titles do fit the episodes, I guess you could say.
He's an author.
Huh?
He's an author. Hill is
I guess maybe it's as simple as that.
Hill Harper?
Harper, yeah. Maybe it's just as simple as that. He is an author. I didn't even think about that, but I just thought.
That's what I'm here for.
I just immediately thought about Reasonable Doubt and the song titles, and I still don't understand why they did that, but whatever.
Let's not digress any further.
But one thing that I did like about it is that we get to see more of the women's stories. We have, I mean, I know you all have seen it. Jordan, you have Candace, you have Robin.
Who is Candace?
That is Murch's.
She was a stripper on the first one.
Yes, but you get to see them evolve. You get to see some of their story too. So I did like that about it. I like the music. I don't remember any particular track that just necessarily stood out, but I think overall the music was good.
They played something at the end of one, and I was like, man, I didn't know anything about. I can't remember. I'm sorry for interrupting because I can't remember the song. It was a song that we listened to. I'm like, man, I hadn't heard that.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it was in the end credits. I apologize for jumping in with absolutely no information. Go ahead.
It's fine, but I remember I was like, that was one thing that I guess you say caught my attention, the music. It was all fitting. I don't remember anything just standing out and being like, why did they put this here? So I made a note about the music. But Harper is still the worst friend, I believe.
If y'all hadn't watched our Best Man episode, go back and watch that.
Yes,
we covered the original movie. We didn't talk about the Christmas movie because it was very sad, and they killed Mia for no reason. So we won't be covering that. Well, I won't say never, but the original is the best. In the series,
I could have did without that one, but whatever.
I could have did without them murdering somebody else.
Yeah, but Harper's still the same guy. Still about himself, his career, trying to get to the top by any means necessary. We find out that there's a chance for his book, Unfinished Business, to become a movie. And in the end, they all accept it being turned into a movie, and they attend his premiere, all of that. We have Jordan, she seems to have reached her career goals, and now she's, contemplating the possibility of motherhood. Seems like stress is affecting her body. I did like that is that the changes that they went through, like, I guess it was a natural progression. Like, yes, she's made it to the top. She's contemplating motherhood. Not saying that all women want to be mothers, but I mean, it's a common.
Yeah.
I guess you say a common occurrence with women who have reached, certain levels in their career.
The guys they don't have to sacrifice career for
Precisely.
children. But
Yeah.
for the women, it's one or the other.
Yeah, for the most part, right? And then when we see that with Harper, his family, I guess you wouldn't say falls apart, but in the way that he knew it, they get divorced. He and Robin, and she moves to Ghana. We see her trying to find her own voice, I guess you could say, because she has been so supportive of Harper. When we talked about the first one, we talked about how his proposal was,
I need you.
Get off me! I need you!
whatever. And she says, whatever, man, when he proposes in the middle
They
of
started
somebody's
out
wedding.
on a bad note.
Don't propose in the middle of somebody's wedding. I don't understand why people do that. I mean, I get everybody's there and y'all may share people that you know.
Well, that's stupid. That's just stupid.
No, I'm
That's
just
like
saying.
if you were having a funeral, like, well, can we just bring my uncle in here too? Y'all already here.
That's hilarious.
But I mean, I guess that would work.
I mean, I guess so. We got Quinn. He's having some health issues along with his father. He seems to, still be trying to figure out how he can please.
Was it dad on the
his
second
father.
one? I don't remember.
I really don't remember.
Okay. It's not.
I don't
important.
remember. We have Shelby also. Her and Quinn end up, being together, and apparently they have a child.
Yeah, that may have been discussed in the second one as well. I don't remember.
I don't remember that either.
I kind of blocked it from my mind because once again they killed Mia for no reason.
For no reason.
I think it was good. I mean, I remember them doing the new edition dance.
Yeah, that was the part everybody seemed to like. So
But yeah, Shelby and Q are together.
Yeah.
I apologize for just jumping in with tidbits.
And we have Candace, that's Murch's wife. She's in school at this time. She had an interesting storyline. One of the daughters, I believe, but y'all can check it out for yourself. But she suffered from anxiety, and she was studying alternative methods of treatment instead of the typical medication.
She went to see Dr. Sebi and got some lemongrass and
elderberry
and some elderberry and rubbed it on her temples at night, and that cured the anxiety. And broccoli is man-made.
There you go.
Do you know how insane you have to be to follow a person who tells you something you see grow out of the ground that is fake? And you say, you know what? He may be on to something. And then he didn't even go for I'm going to claim I cured the easy diseases. He went straight to AIDS and cancer. I cured them. And it's those are the hard ones. You could have said I cured arthritis because somebody could be yeah, I don't have arthritis no more. And they could just pretend you can not limp. But he went to cancer and AIDS, and he has a following of people who still to this day will argue you down about broccoli being real, and you can eat some grass clippings and get rid of the cancer in your body as they see people deteriorate on their deathbeds following his methods. You're fools. Oh, I apologize.
Okay, that is the rant for today. But she has a run-in with what do you call it? An advisor who, she thinks is taking her under his wing to help her, progress in her studies, but he ends up, being a creep and assaulting her.
Oh yeah, that did. I forgot about that.
We have Murch. He's battling that, soft-spoken, non-confrontational image. He has a run-in with a cab. Well, not a run-in with a cab, but a run-in with a woman. She's a white
lady
woman,
and a dog.
Yes, and her dog. She claims that she was first, and I guguess she's being quote unquote a Karen. He ends up letting her have the cab, and his daughters were there also. But he gets into MMA training. That one I was kind of okay. I was not expecting that. So
we're gonna derail for a minute again. I'm gonna tell you this. If a 50-year-old person gets punched in the face right now, that is it for the week. I'm not even 50. If I get slapped in the face, I am putting in PTO because I'm going to need a breather and some relaxation. This 50-year-old man who has never had a fight gets punched in the face repeatedly and he goes back to work as if things are normal. Anybody listening to this who isn't a trained fighter, if you take a punch to the face, you're going to go lie down for days.
Go lay down.
You're going to sit down somewhere. He's 50 and he went and joined the MMA. Do you know how outrageous that sounds? They were just making up things at that point. And what's his name? Lance. He was going to play football at 50. And for that even to be a thing that they were trying to make happen, let's be serious. What 50-year-old person have you ever saw that would take a hit from a trained professional killer? What 50-year-old person in their right mind? Well, I say in their right mind. If you've been playing football for a number of years, you're not in your right mind anyway. So I get it. I guess they were going on that angle. But he's 50. That's not even realistic to say a 50-year-old man is even in the consideration to play in the NFL. You can't even play flag football at 50 years old. You are down for a week at minimum.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I totally skipped Lance, but he's still dealing with grief. The loss of Mia is a conflict with him and his son. His son identifies as non-binary, and Lance wants him to play football. So you have that conflict of a parent having, I guess, a certain expectation for how their children's lives will play out, and it's different, and they come together in the end. It ends well, but I mean, like I said, it had good reception. I would recommend it if you haven't seen it. Go see it.
I watched half of the season. That's why I didn't have much to add besides besides the 227 theme song and my Dr. Sebi rant.
Could have fooled me.
And no 50-year-old is doing any kind of contact sport. Let's be serious. That's not even a thing. Who directed this?
The same
Malcolm
guy,
Lee.
Malcolm Lee.
Spike Lee's cousin. Stop being ridiculous, Malcolm Lee.
Are you ready for
our music pick for
CD?
DVDs, CDs, Master P, Charlie's Angels, our music pick. This week, I hadn't listened to anything new that really moved me, but I thought it was appropriate to bring something back. This would be the 15th year for this particular album. It's called Leave It All Behind by the Foreign Exchange. It was released in October of 2008. It was the Foreign Exchange's second album, coming off Connected in 2004, which was Leave It All Behind differs from Connected because Connected was more a rap album, basically Fonte just rapping, whereas Leave It All Behind was an R&B album. So it's like their first true R&B album to me. I mean, I know people like Connected. I didn't really care for it. I mean, I like Fonte rapping, but I didn't like that album particularly. Well, I take that. I didn't like it as it stands next to Leave It All Behind. I think I heard Leave It All Behind first.
I don't think I've heard Connected, but
it's their first one. Then it had more rap features. It had like Von P from Tanya Moore. It's cool. It's a fine album, but like I say, standing next to Leave It All Behind, I prefer
like
this one.
Progressed.
They did. And they went on to release Connected, Authenticity, Love and Flying Colors, Tales from the Land of Milk and Honey, and Hide and Seek, which I think that was an EP. But so they've had a constant stream of releases. But that last EP album was in 2017. So in 6 years they hadn't done anything. A couple of artists under the FE Music imprint have released stuff. Zoe, he had some albums that have came out. C. Smith may have released something, but they constantly put out good music. But this album in particular was I guess it's our soundtrack. We've listened to it for the entirety of our relationship, much like King we spoke of on our prior episode. Yeah. So this is our riding music, man. It's good, laid back music. My favorite tracks, Take Off the Blues, Valediction. Am I saying it right? Valediction.
Valediction.
I'd have to look because I don't even remember that one.
No need to take off your shoe.
Okay.
No need to remove
Is it an
your
interlude?
coat. Yeah, it's an interlude.
Okay.
Nothing more for you to say. Not today, not today, no. This song.
Okay.
And something to behold. That's the next to the last song on the album. It does feature Fonte rap. He only raps twice on the album, I believe. But it has some of my favorite bars. Do you know the rap part to that?
Give it to us.
I don't know if I know the whole verse off my head, but I know he was on the dance floor doing our two-step. People are wondering. What?
I said,
Oh, people are wondering. Want to know who the F is this dude he? Act so cool he. I just schooled D. Niggas like some UNICEF. So Fonte bars, but yeah, the album the album is Leave It All Behind, released in 2008. This is the 15 year. Well, it's coming up on this 15 year anniversary. It's a solid album. If you want to check some smooth R&B out,
it's real good to ride too.
Some good riding music.
Got a trip,
and check out the whole discography. Check out Be My Fiasco, Love Feels. It's my most listened song this year. She's part of FE imprint. As well as Zoe, exclamation point. I don't know how do you say his name with some enthusiasm? So
let's wrap this up.
Watch The Best Man, the final chapters.
Get you some foreign exchange.
Get some foreign exchange in your life. Watch 227. If you're prescribed medicine from a doctor, take it. Do not listen to old black men about your health. That's it for DVDs, CDs, Masterpiece, Charlie's Angels. I'm Gene.
I'm Steph.
Till next time.
Till next time.
You don't need to roam, 'cause there ain't no place like Better Believe It. There ain't no place like Better Believe It. There ain't no place like, there's no place like home. I mean, no place, child.